So I need you to draw a line in the middle. So we're ready? And on one side, you're going to put things I cannot control. Things I cannot control. And on the other side, thanks, Yasmin, you put things I can control. So the left side cannot, the right side can. And I'm superstitious this way. I like to make sure the right always has the right stuff. So they can versus they cannot. Okay, so number one, things I cannot control. I cannot control if other people follow the rules by the government about social distancing and the health recommendations. So I cannot control if other people are following the rules set up by the government for social distancing, lockdowns, and the health recommendations. We have no control over that, right? So, but you can walk away if somebody's coming close to you. Wouldn't you agree? Okay. Number two, we cannot control the actions of others. We cannot control the actions of others. What does that mean? I mean, one of the actions that happened, and that actually caused a lot of problem in the States, the spring breakers, they totally ignored what's going on around the world, totally ignored the warnings. Number three, predicting what will happen. We cannot control predicting what will happen next. For now, we are on lockdown until April 13th. However, there is a talk already. They announced in the state that they're extending it until end of June. I honestly haven't listened to the news here. I usually wait for the news to come in from Kareem and Fadi and Yasmin. They keep us informed about these things. Thank you. Number four. Is everyone up to speed with that? Yes? No? Maybe? We cannot control people's motives and what they are thinking. We cannot control people's motives and what they are thinking. We can only ask questions, lots of questions, follow the scripts, dig deeper, ask them a lot of questions to find out basically if what their motives are, if this is good for them, if this move is good for them or not. I was talking to a seller on Sunday that was referred to me, and the more I dug deeper into understanding why she might be thinking about selling her home, the more I understood that this is really not the right move for her right now. So it's not just about you taking a listing and listing it. It's about understanding their needs, understanding their motives, understanding what they really want to do. So if this is, you gotta be the one who asks a lot of questions to do that. So, but you can't control what their motives is, and you cannot control in any way or shape what they are thinking. But you definitely can ask a lot of questions about that. Are we good, guys? Anyone sign? Okay. Number 5. We cannot control how people react. We cannot control how people react. So we're going to get some sellers who are going to call us and they want to take their homes off market. We're going to get some sellers who don't want to do anything and stay put. They don't want definitely even virtual tours right now. We have sellers who might cancel the contracts. We have buyers who might cancel and they want to withdraw because they are so afraid. Guys, you got to understand there's a lot of fear going on. There's a lot of unpredictability that's going on. So that's going to create a lot of uncertainty for a lot of people and actually a lot of fear. You have to be the one who be in control of your emotions and make sure you don't get dragged into their reactions. So whatever the reaction is, be the calming force. Does that make sense? Now, we also cannot predict how long this is going to go on for. Whatever crisis we are in right now, and it is a crisis, we're not going to give it a different name. The pandemic of coronavirus is a crisis that had affected the world, and we don't know how long it's going to last. That's a reality. So we cannot control that. So just you got to deal with it. Fair enough? So those are the list of things we cannot control. Now, what about the things that we can control? Are you ready for that list? Number one, obviously, follow the rules of the health recommendation, follow the rules of the government, the lockdown. You be the one that follows it. The more of us follow these rules, the faster this can disappear. So you follow it. You practice social distancing. You walk away if somebody comes close. If somebody wants to come to your door, don't let them come close. Let them be far. Somebody wants to leave something. I know, guys, a lot of agents, they get tempted and they go, I had somebody on my Google Hangout and I had a kind of a conversation with him. He's like, I don't care. I'll come and pick up the key. No, you have to care. It is our job to show the world that regardless, we still can do our job by still following the rules. We're not the ones that are breaking the rules. That's the reputation we have out there, that we don't care and we break rules. We got to show the world that despite of what's happening, yes, we can do our job and still follow the rules. So please do that. Number two, we can control our positive attitudes. More than ever, this is the time we need to control our positive attitudes. Have fun, jokes, positive thoughts. Don't allow into negative thoughts to creep in. If you're talking to somebody and they have only negative things to say, find a way to turn it to a positive. Be the positive force in that conversation, regardless of what they're saying. Don't get dragged into it. So more than ever, be the positive attitude. And thank God we are part of this amazing agency, amazing group that they keep pumping us with positive messages every day, so we don't drift away from that. Guys, if at any point in time you need a dose of positivity, call me, and I'm happy to give you plenty of shots there, because there's no room for negativity right now, none whatsoever. Okay. You can control your response to what people say and do. That goes hand in hand with your positive attitude. I was talking to one of my past clients and it was all gloomy, and she even turned to me and she said, how can you be so positive? Some people say, in what's happening, and some people, they have family members sick and whatnot. How can you be positive? They need you to be positive. One of my mastermind people in Italy, he was tremendously affected by this, and it broke my heart when I heard it. His uncle passed away from the coronavirus at age of 70. His brother-in-law was affected. His cousin was affected. The wife of his uncle was affected. And all I did every day, call him and be positive, have positive thoughts. And, the first day he wasn't very receptive of it because he was in that dark place. And I just needed not to react to that in a negative way, and instead just be that calming force for him. And you know what? He was more than ready to wait for my call the next day and be positive. And that helped him out. You need to do that. Are we clear on that?